city of Boise is on pins and needles tonight as multiple rallies get underway downtown surrounding the issue of police funding. City Council will discuss the budget starting at 6 p.m. and police are expecting more than a dozen different groups to demonstrate. But violence broke out the last time protesters met over this issue, and police say they are concerned that could happen again. Tonight we have live team coverage from downtown Boise and from Boise State. The Black Lives Matter protest was originally going to be at City Hall, but the group changed locations because they were met by a large group of counter-protesters at their last rally. Tensions quickly rose and the event got out of hand. So first up tonight, Idaho News 6 reporter Steve Dent joins us live from City Hall. Steve, what's happening right now?
Well, Don, so far it's been really quiet here in downtown. We have noticed an uptick in police presence, and the barricades you can see behind me, those barricades have divided this area into two distinct zones. We're starting to see a few anti-protesters show up here, and we expect an organization called the Idaho Freedom Dogs to march from, it's Idaho Liberty Dogs, to march from the Capitol here to City Hall. We learned of that from their Facebook page, and on it also encouraged peaceful protesting. But at the same time, Boise Mayor Lauren McLean encourages the public not to show up as she cautions them after the last event nearly spiraled out of control. And on top of that, the mayor will present her budget to the city council tonight, and in it is an increase in police funding. We'll continue to monitor these developments. For now, live in downtown Boise, Steve Dent, Idaho News 6.
Black Lives Matter Boise isn't planning to march or occupy the area outside City Hall in downtown Boise. Instead, holding a protest centered around anti-racism, calling to defund the police and defund immigration and customs. They tell Idaho News 6 they're not seeking violence or clashes and they're remaining unarmed. Instead of protesting at City Hall, the group is gathering at Boise State University, where our Jessica Taylor joins us live. And Jessica, how's it looking on campus?
Don, it's peaceful down here, to say the least. There's a crowd behind me, and just a few minutes ago they were chanting, including the Black Lives Matter chant. You can hear them now. They're chanting "No justice, no peace." They were sharing personal testimonials as well, and there's a variety of signs here which calls out what's been happening across the country. There were the "I can't breathe" signs, which highlight what Eric Garner last said in 2014, and there are signs calling for justice for Breonna Taylor. They're still chanting "No justice, no peace." When we arrived a little closer to 4 p.m., there were police here initially, but they left shortly after. Since then, I haven't seen any police on site. We have talked to some people out here protesting, saying they hope to continue the conversation and the dialogue. In general, it's been extremely peaceful. There have been cars that have been coming across the street, honking, showing support. There's also a booth set up here to register people to vote. And I'll check back in with you a little later, Karen and Dawn, but so far at Boise State, it's been a peaceful scene.
All right, thanks, Jessica. Boise's brand new police chief, Ryan Lee, says there will be a lot of officers prepared to defend First Amendment rights and keep the peace tonight. The chief says the mayor received threats of violence against her and her family ahead of tonight's events. He emphasized this increased presence is strictly to protect the community's right to peacefully assemble, and he will not tolerate any bad behaviors from his officers or the public. Chief Lee spoke to Idaho News 6 late this afternoon. He asked Boiseans to be cautious about believing everything you hear and see online.
There's also been a lot of social media rumors about bricks being staged around town, but again, there's no confirmation that that is happening. Overall, our officers are responding to a number of reports that have turned out to not be true, but they are stirring a lot of rumors. We want to urge people to be cautious about the information that they hear on social media and other online platforms. It sounds like there's some sort of effort going on to spread misinformation about what is happening already in Boise.
As we mentioned, violence broke out at a Defund the Police rally at the end of June. Police say one of those accused turned himself in just yesterday. 56-year-old Robbie Cioli is charged with battery. The Boise Mayor's office released a statement Monday saying Mayor McLean recognizes the importance of the right to assemble and protest, but McLean urged Boiseans to avoid gathering downtown because of the threat of violence and asked people to keep children at home. We will have the latest on the protests and the City Council budget discussion coming up tonight live at 10.